What's up, gangy? When stupid cops arrest FBI agents. Fed versus Fed type shit. But it's a crazy world. I'm gonna leave a like as we always do. Because I think we couldn't make this fucking video, dog. Como Salama. In the comments. Video title, video link of what you want me to react to. I don't care, but I do. Leave a like if you would like. Without further ado, let's get to it.
You're not giving me a break. You're harassing me at this point. I'd like to leave. May I leave now, please?
Where'd you get this? That's issue 2.
Federal Bureau of Investigation badge?
I do feel like I'm being detained. Am I being detained?
Am I being detained? You're the one who called me here, so
Call 911. Call. I need medical attention right now. Alarm me.
Hey, turn around. Let me see your hands. Turn around. Let me see your hands. Okay, let me see your hands. I need to see some ID. Get on the ground. Get on the ground now.
Clark! Go down, face down, on the ground, face down now!
Imagine being a trained federal agent, only to find yourself on the wrong side of the law due to some questionable decisions made by some stupid local cops. Here are 5 real-world examples of situations where
but they're
cops
still
try
not
to
above
mess
the
with
law type
FBI
shit,
agents. Stories that will
know
leave
what
you
I'm
not
talking
only
about.
stunned, but also wondering about
Even
the
if-
state of law enforcement we
even
have
if they
today.
are FBI, bro,
But
sometimes
first,
they gotta be in
please
the
hit the
wrong,
like
you know?
button,
They're not
as YouTube is
above the
not a
law
fan
type
of these kind of videos. Now, let's get started. Kicking off today's episode is this rather hilarious but sad video of 2 cops in Rochester, Minnesota, approaching a South Sudanese man claiming he looked like a suspect they have been searching for. But they were unaware of
We
what
know why
fate
he
had
looks
in
like a
store for them,
suspect.
and the situation
Low-key
took a
baddie,
sudden
low-key baddie.
180 when they realized the man was an undercover FBI agent. Let's take a look at how the
See
complete
what he did
situation
there? Right there when he was
unfolded.
talking, he was like, "You're fucking stupid, mate. You're fucking stupid."
That I'm not. Get out of my face, man. You guys harassing me. Yes, you guys are. You're fucking harassing me. Yes, you are. No. He's harassing
Well, I mean, they
me. Why are you
approached
harassing
him
me? You're
with no
assuming I'm
probable
someone I'm
cause.
not. No. You're not free to go. Okay. Am I being detained? Yeah, you are. For what? You think? Yeah. That's an illusion. You think?
Why do you think he has a warrant per se? Is there any particular reason you think this man has a warrant?
I'm not. For what? I don't have a warrant. I'm wrong, guys. You're very wrong.
Let me get this straight.
And someone vouched
So,
for him in the back.
Our 2 wise cops here think that the guy is a suspect because he just happens to look like someone who committed a crime. A hunch, you could say. Not to mention the fact that the guy seemed pretty confident that the cops had him wrong and went even a step further, accusing the overzealous cops of racially profiling him. What makes it even more shocking is that these dum-dums also believe that that's enough to detain him. Don't these guys know anything about the
crazy
law?
world we live in.
Remember, the law requires cops to have reasonable suspicion that someone has committed a crime. And oh look, what do we have here? Must be based on more than a hunch. What this means is anything these cops did from here on
Check.
was way
Even though he
beyond
probably won't go
legal
with the
and was
lawsuit. I mean, he's a Fed
unconstitutional.
too,
I don't
so.
have a warrant. You have the wrong guy. You're very wrong. No, you are wrong. What do you mean if you're wrong? You're wrong. You're wrong.
All right, this is the second time I'm hearing this from the officer. If I am wrong, I am wrong? Think about it. It's one
no probable
frightening
cause.
statement that's both unprofessional and dangerous at the same time.
That's something
If
you do like
officers
at
start
fucking
throwing
fast
such
food type shit.
excuses
Oh,
and
if I got your
logic in
order wrong, I got
situations
it
like
wrong.
these,
Type shit.
you can only imagine what they would do if the stakes were high. This could easily turn out to be a nightmare for someone, if you ask me.
That's some UFC type fucking knees up in that bitch, bro.
For what?
The motherfucker brought him from down under.
I'm under arrest for what? No. If you got the wrong guy, I'm suing all of you guys. Let me get your card. Can I get your card? Can I get your card? Okay.
Stay with that heart, dog.
Listen, I'm not under arrest. I don't have a warrant. I don't have anything.
Unfortunately for the cops, the encounter was filmed on a cell phone camera, and we can see how the man repeatedly kept calling
Where's
them
the
out
body
on
cam
their
footage?
mistake and pointed out that they didn't have a warrant to arrest him. Something these cops should have known already. But then, things quickly escalated when one of the officers tried to grab him.
Hey, yo. Hey, officer. Wait, no. Matter of fact.
Oh, he said, look at it.
I'm telling you.
Several voices can be heard in the background, and it seems like they know the man and are telling the officers that they made a big
That
mistake and they
motherfucker
got the wrong
smug
guy.
as hell, bro. He,
You got the wrong guy. You guys are fucking stupid.
look at
That's
that
not
dude,
you.
bro.
You guys are racial profile thinking I'm somebody. Take some cuffs off. You guys really had nothing else to go to college for but be a cop and harass me? To assume I'm somebody I'm not? My ID's in my back pocket.
After the arrest,
Dumbass.
thinking it was a
Look
run-of-the-mill
at fucking wallet,
situation,
motherfucker.
this officer finally decided to follow up on the guy's request to check his ID.
You guys watch how funny this is.
Little does he know, he's in for a shock.
Oh, what is that?
Oh, stupid!
Oh!
Wrong guy.
Oh!
Wrong guy.
Oh my god!
Take the cuffs off, baby.
Turns out, the person in cuffs is not just any suspect.
Take the cuffs off, baby.
No, it's an FBI
Look at this
agent.
motherfucker, stupid
Right here in the
ass.
middle of a local law enforcement activity, and these cops are in big trouble. You can only imagine the cop's expression. Utter shock. It's
Shit
not every day
came
you
out his
arrest
fucking
someone
ass at
and
that
they flash
fucking
an
moment, bro.
FBI badge in your face. Just notice how this arrogant cop shifts from constantly establishing direct eye contact with a supposed suspect to avoiding any eye contact entirely after inspecting the ID.
No, get the f off me, dude. Get off me, dude. Matter of fact, I need your cards. I need your supervisor over here. Call your supervisor. Call your supervisor.
Let them,
The
bro,
agent
calm
goes on to
down, though,
reasonably
bro.
explain the whole situation.
They're
to
gonna
the
give you.
supervisor,
They're gonna give a
who
reason
clearly
to
looks uneasy
fucking
at
arrest
this
him.
point and is desperately looking for the nearest exit.
Sir, can you please come here? Are you the supervisor? These guys are racially profiling me. They assume I'm someone that I'm not. I told them I'm not who they think I am. And they said, no, you are. I'm positive you are.
But as soon as the agent demands their IDs, he showed his true colors.
I need their cards. I need your card. I need your card. I need your
They're all gonna say no, bro.
No. Yes. I request your card. Why is that?
Bro, that was fucked up.
Give him the credentials.
No, this is the people.
Yes, I'm the people. You guys are arrested. So,
That's because they're corrupt as fuck.
We are the fucking people, dog.
okay, I would like your card as well. Yep. And I'm going to follow the sport on you, and you.
Instead of owning up to his men's mistake, as he should have, the supervisor chose to defend their actions.
And what comes to
giving
that, bro?
flimsy reasons
Like
for
they're
the whole
making
screw-up.
they're
Get them
escalating
in, Sarge,
snowball
will
effect,
you?
dog.
But
All they have to
seeing
do
he
is give
had
up the
no
fucking
choice but
cards.
to obey the agent's demand. The IDs came out. First the supervisor, and then the two geniuses who started this whole fiasco.
Is that how you guys work nowadays? You assume
Fucking
someone is
followers,
someone.
bro.
That's
Look
it?
at that motherfucker, bro.
Yeah? Oh my god, what is American people?
Guilty and cocky. It's a hell of a dangerous combination, folks. It's
Looking
cops like
good right
these who
now.
sully the good name of the entire law enforcement agencies. Instead of admitting his fault, which he should have rightfully done, all we see here is a man who doesn't have an ounce of regret. Shame on you, officer. But then again, what can we expect when you're led by such supervisors?
I will make a complaint on all three of you guys.
That's fine.
Do your job better.
So if you want us to make a complaint, you go make it.
I will make a complaint.
All right.
Believe me.
See what I'm talking about? All I can say is that the entire event
Say
was
sorry.
nothing
None of
but
them
a
wanna say
show
sorry,
of
bro.
unprofessionalism and a lack of A,
about him?
B, and C's of
he
basic
chilling or
law
what?
knowledge shown by these foolish cops.
I mean, I'd be mad
As
as hell
far as
too,
silver
bro, if I had
linings
that
go,
fucking
almost
hairline.
no one
God
got harmed in
damn.
this case, which is more than I can say for
Motherfucker
this
got the
FBI
Vegeta on.
agent here.
Run your body cam?
I am now, because I don't know how legit you are at the moment.
It's okay. Special Agent Hat. The FBI.
Okay.
You got that on body cam?
I do, but I don't understand what the problem is with you meeting me at the office.
I'll talk to the U.S. Attorney's Office about it. You can cut off the recording device now.
Okay. Well, I will when I leave the area, sir.
You might question why this FBI agent is asking the officer to cut off the recording device. Something doesn't add up here. Red flags for the FBI agent, right? Well, the answer is our Special Agent Hatton was actually investigating police corruption in the Franklin County Police Department. And
that
as a
shit
part
running
of this
deep.
undercover operation, he asked the officer in the video, Mr. Rolf Gordon, to meet him at a random parking lot, perhaps to ask some questions related to the case. However, the officer didn't like the fact that the agent called his personal phone number instead of taking things through his office and grew skeptical of him despite the agent's disclosure of his
Bro, he's literally running an undercover investigation, bro.
credentials.
Working for
Hey,
him.
TJ, this guy is telling me to turn my body camera off and telling me he's going to contact other people
Now
to
he's
get
blowing
involved
the
with this.
cover, dog.
Get his tag number real quick. He's got a radio and he's got credentials.
He's probably part of the fucking
Frank, does
corruption.
that come back to any government agency?
It just advises Advanced Wiring Company.
Do you work for a
Doesn't
wiring
say anything
company?
Further.
not.
Did he seriously think it would? Of course, it's a covert vehicle. What kind of undercover FBI agent would drive in an FBI-registered vehicle?
I do feel like I'm being detained. Am I being detained?
Am I being detained? You're the one who called me here, sir. How did you get my phone number?
I can't do that.
That's a pretty dumb thing to ask from an FBI agent. Hey, if an FBI agent is investigating you, rest assured he knows your number, your address, your affairs, your wife's affairs.
Damn.
Hell, he might even know your breakfast, lunch, and dinner patterns, including what types of boxers you like to wear.
That's actually
It's
fucking
also
crazy.
important to note
By the time
here
the
that
FBI
Agent
knows
Hatton had valid
something,
reasons
bro,
for
they know
seeking
everything,
such an
dog.
informal meeting with Deputy Gordon, as revealed later in the interaction when Agent Hatton subtly hints at his potential involvement in a more extensive inquiry into the sheriff's office that goes beyond the scope of the deputy's citation while conversing with his supervisor.
You can't call anybody in the PD because the PD is just here backing this guy up. It's Franklin County that's holding him. So you have to call the sheriff to let him know that his deputies have him stopped here and are holding me. He's going to ask why. You're not going to be able to tell him.
The plot thickens. Anyway, the officer later goes on to detain him, giving sloppy reasons like, "Oh, I don't trust you being an FBI agent, and you are being uncooperative." When in truth,
I feel like the boy recording is part of the problem, bro.
was the one who denied checking the agent's registration.
Hey, you are detained at this time, sir. Hey, I don't think this guy's legit, man.
He just
But you're
showed you an
being very
FBI badge,
uncooperative
bro.
with
What the
me.
fuck else do you want?
You asked me to come up here. You called my personal cell phone number. You can't tell me how you got it. Your vehicle's coming back to a wiring company, not the
It's a
FBI.
covert vehicle.
Okay. You
Dude,
get
would
mad
you
at
like to see some registration?
You get mad at me
Would
because
you-
I turned
would
my
you
body
like to-
camera on,
Would you like to see some registration?
and you know a lot of stuff about me.
Would you like
Bruh,
to see the registration?
because he's
I
FBI.
don't really
He has an
want anything
FBI
from you at
badge.
this point.
He
My
knows a lot of
supervisor's
things
on
he's
the
not
way.
supposed to. How the fuck?
Uncooperative? Really?
What other shit
First,
like
do
do
your
you
job
need,
as
bro?
an officer. As the dilemma continued, Agent Hatton even showed his license and his badge for the second time to Officer Gordon, but somehow, Gordon remained unconvinced. Eventually, multiple supervisory officers arrived on the scene, but they were even worse than Officer Gordon
God,
and
bro.
decided to arrest him and put him in the back of the patrol car. Not only this, they even decided to not roll down the windows or turn on the AC, and given the hot day in Florida, it was only inevitable that things didn't go well for Agent Hatton.
Yes, sir.
There, brother.
Okay.
Suffering there.
All right. I'm turning it on right now.
Open the door. I can't breathe.
Sir, I can't open the door. You're being detained right now.
As time passed, the agent started complaining, and in spite of his repeated plea,
Bruh.
the cop continued to
Nah,
ignore
bro.
him.
That's like attempted murder, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If in Florida it gets as hot as I believe it does, that's fucked, bro. Because in Texas it gets hot, and supposedly in Florida it gets just as hot, if not hotter, bro. So with that being said, bro, you can't leave elderly, dogs, or infants, even like young adults, bro. Like they could die if they get stuck in there for too long, bro. I seen a
I
video
had the defroster on.
where fucking this like girl like around our age, like 20 something, will fucking fell asleep in the car by accident. She was mad sleepy. Wakes up, she's like, "Oh, I know now why you can't leave kids here." And then she's like fucking covered in sweat, bro. Dehydrated as fuck, like zoned out, bro.
Brother, I need air. God almighty.
All of a sudden, they received
boy
a phone
Southern.
call that should put the entire event to rest.
33, go ahead.
He is legit.
10-4. All right, that's what I'm doing right now.
That's right.
Here we go.
Cuffs off.
All the proof you need in the world. However, even after this, the officer chooses to retain the
Bruh.
agent inside the patrol vehicle, despite receiving explicit confirmation that he is, indeed, an FBI agent. Instead of promptly following the given instructions to release him, the officers continue conversing about the situation. All the while, the agent pleads for his release. It is only after an additional 3 minutes of entirely unnecessary conversation that the agent is finally allowed to exit the vehicle. But sadly, the damage was done.
Call 911. I need a medical attention right now. Unlock me. Call 911. Call 911.
We're releasing you right
No,
now,
call
sir.
911 now. Call
That's part of
911. I need
33.
After a further 10 minutes, the medics finally arrived and the cop explained the whole situation and said that
Okay, this motherfucker dragging it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This motherfucker dragging it, bro. You was not in there for that long. Come
shortness
on.
of breath and vision loss.
Started complaining of shortness of breath, vision loss.
How long was he in there, bro?
Hours after Hatton was released, FBI agents in brass descended on Apalachicola, meeting with Gordon and the sheriff to find out what happened and why. Both agencies later decided to put the incident in the rearview mirror, followed by Sheriff Smith's promise, and I quote that, "Both our agencies work together a lot better." Smith also agreed to the fact that they needed more training. But honestly, training or no training, that's no way to treat someone, let alone a fellow law enforcer. It's a great example of ego and how ego gets in the way of common sense.
They don't need new
It
training,
also
bro. They
shows
need
how
new officers,
sometimes
bro.
police
I ain't
can
gonna
take
lie.
literally anything you
They
say
need
or
someone that
do
cares
and
about the
turn it
people.
against you. Oh, and if you don't say anything, you're being uncooperative, and that's also grounds for
And he
suspicion.
showed fucking hard proof that he's a
Fortunately,
fucking FBI
despite
agent. This
what can
motherfucker
only be
still
characterized as
locked him up.
disrespect and negligence from the officers, the
His
agent
badge,
did
his
not
ID,
sustain any significant injuries.
Credentials,
However,
new
the
info
same
on him,
cannot be
still
said for ATF
kept
agent Burke, who was
bugging,
subjected to
bugging.
such mistreatment by the police that he found it necessary to file a lawsuit against them. On July 7th, 2020, Agent James Burke, a 16-year veteran of the ATF, was dispatched to a home on the 3300 block of Edgebrook Drive near Dublin, Ohio, to confiscate a shotgun from a resident who was not permitted to have a firearm. But instead of letting him in, they closed the door in his face and called 911, reading Burke's badge number to the dispatcher.
That what?
Closed the resident who was not permitted to have a firearm. But instead of letting him in, they closed the door in his face and called 911, reading Burke's badge number to the dispatcher. In Burke's mind, it was no big deal as he was frequently used to this verification process. What happened next was not only shocking to Burke, but to anyone who's watching this video.
Hey, turn around. Let me see your hands. Turn around. Let me see your hands. Okay, let me see your hands. I need to see some ID. Get on the ground. Get on the ground now.
He's a
Get on the
fed, bro.
ground.
What the fuck do you even shooting him like that for?
Get on the ground now.
Federal agent.
Sensing
He doesn't
extreme
have any
aggression from the
fucking
officer,
weapons on him, bro.
Burke
Piece of
outright
paper. What's he
refuses
gonna
to
do? Give
follow
you a
his
paper
orders
cut,
to drop
bitch?
to the ground, seemingly determined to challenge the police's authority to frisk him for weapons. I am a federal agent. I don't need to obey orders from the local police, he must have thought. But if that were the case,
That's a little
it would
too
mean
far,
that
bro.
any criminal could easily lie and say they're a federal agent to avoid doing what the police say. Even if Burke didn't seem dangerous, he should have just done what the police told him politely, so they could quickly understand what was happening. Naturally, things escalated.
Why wouldn't you show me your ID when I got here? Don't move forward.
You didn't ask for it.
He is at 33.
Get on the ground. We'll figure it out.
Reacted.
I'm not overreacting.
Bro,
we
you
got a
are
call that someone's
overreacting.
impersonating a police officer out here who doesn't have ID.
No kidding, because she doesn't want to open it.
Okay, get on the ground so I can find out who you are.
It ain't happening.
Okay, fine. Fine. Do
You
you
should
find I
have
think I'm a
listened,
police
bro,
officer or
but
something?
he
What's
went
the
from
matter
0
with
to
you? Who do you
100,
think you
bro. He
are?
busted out the gun
Get on
right
the
the
ground.
fuck away.
Get out of here.
Jump for things.
I'm not getting
917, I'm pulling up.
I got my ID.
Do not reach for your waist.
Despite Burke's best efforts to prove his identity to the officer continued to remain hostile and keep his gun drawn. Once the second officer arrived, the situation took a turn
And
for
then
the
boom,
worse for
they
Burke.
come on the same timing, bro.
Sir! Don't argue! Face down! On the ground! Face down! Now!
Running out of corners, he had no choice but to comply with the officer's demands. The officers kept their firearms drawn at Burke for over 90 seconds before they very aggressively placed him under arrest.
All the way. You got my IDs right here, left pocket. Left pocket. We're gonna
Check his fucking pocket first,
Do
bro.
not resist.
I'm not resisting.
You're acting like a moron.
They're-
Wait a second.
What they gotta stand on him
Wait a
for?
second. Don't do this. Wait a second. I got a medical condition. Get my license out of my pocket.
We're getting you secured first.
Please.
Bro, nah, they bugging.
Hold on. I'm a
Cause they fucking two grown motherfuckers on your back, bro. And you got medical. He's telling you, bro, just cuff him, bro. You don't even get on his back, bro. They ain't gotta ride him like a fucking horse.
I'm resisting you. My wife, please. Stop here. Resist. Please get it.
I got one cuff on. Get your
Help me up. Just hold me up. Sir, I can't do this. Sir, stop resisting.
He said just hold him up, bro.
But wait, the show isn't over yet. Apart from the uncanny aggression, these cops left no stone unturned in bullying Burke. During the forceful arrest, they repeatedly used a taser on him despite
Bro,
him being
what?
face down on the ground and not putting up any resistance.
He's on the fucking floor. He's not even standing up, bro.
No, don't do that, please.
Don't make me tase
You're
you.
gonna get tased. Ow, don't do that, okay?
Get him cuffed. Get him cuffed.
It is tough.
Get him cuffed. Get him cuffed.
In
Nah,
vain,
bro.
Burke continued
Money.
to tell the officers that he was a legit ATF agent out on a case and his ID was in his pocket. Regardless of the confirmation, the officer continued with the arrest and put him in the back of the patrol vehicle.
Why would you make us do this?
I didn't want you to. I wanted that. Wait.
No, you.
Why would you make us do this?
Sir,
Oh my
sir,
God,
calm
this
down.
motherfucker
Relax.
retarded, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Guys, please, just talk to me for 1 second, please.
Get in the car.
No,
We'll
wait.
talk later.
Sir, wait,
Oh,
wait.
You had your chance.
No, I was trying to give you my
Saw his fucking
You didn't
badge.
show it to
Never
you.
once tried.
I did.
Get in the car.
Wait.
Now.
Have a seat. Please, wait, I gotta breathe. Okay, you can let me breathe. Sit down and breathe. Let me breathe. I have a medical condition.
We're gonna get air to you. Get
No,
your legs
no.
in. Get your
Sir.
legs in. We're closing this door.
The cops then forced Burke into the vehicle, ignoring all his pleas and explanations regarding his medical condition.
I need
Bro,
air.
he's a fed
Sir,
bot.
please, call an ambulance. I'm asking for an ambulance. Okay. You're an idiot. For crying out loud, you're a cop, you're not an ambulance. No, wait, I can't. You're fucking my head up. The seatbelt's in place. Please.
Why would you act like this?
I didn't act anyway.
Why the fuck
If
are
you
they
are a
acting
real
like
police
fucking
officer, you ought to
children?
be ashamed of
I
yourself.
was trying to give you my creds.
After about an hour, Burke was released without any charges. Later, Burke decided to file a civil lawsuit
Damn
against
right.
the Columbus Police Department and the 2 officers involved in the incident, accusing them of use of excessive force and unlawful arrest. It was also reported that the trauma had such an impact on Burke on both physical and psychological levels that he has since moved to an administrative role within the ATF instead of field work. Our thoughts on the matter? Well, as evident from the footage without a shadow of a doubt, the officer's behavior is anything but constitutional in this case, and screams of aggression. But to give them a little benefit of the doubt, honestly, both parties involved are guilty to some extent,
Bruh, nah,
and
this-
Burke could have easily handled the entire altercation.
This motherfucker tripping right now, bro. Oh, Bert had his hands up. They could have just told him, all right, at least waited for backup. Be like, all right, get cuffs on, some
Much
shit,
more
bro. They didn't have
maturely,
to, they
by
did
just
too much,
agreeing
bro.
to just surrender peacefully in the first place. For sure, a lot of drama could have been avoided. Don't you agree? Speaking of drama, get ready for the next one.
But even when
as
they got the
it's
creds,
forwarded.
bro, they
Though
still
the man
fucking
involved
put
here
him
is
in the
not from
fucking
the
cop car.
FBI, but does have an excellent understanding of the law and is here to show how foolish and corrupt these cops can be. Mac Proctor, this guy, was parked in a private parking lot,
Great beard, bro, I
patiently
ain't
waiting
gonna
for
lie.
his takeout order while he is also on his delivery driver shift. Although his vehicle wasn't in an official parking spot, it wasn't obstructing traffic flow, and Mac had briefly left it unattended for about 2 minutes in order to pick up his food. Upon returning to his vehicle, a police officer approached him and claimed he was breaking parking regulations.
All right, Mr. Proctor. That is nice to meet you. Everything okay?
Do I need to answer any of your
You don't
questions?
have to answer anything. dude.
Okay,
You don't have to. I could stand here all day. I get paid either way.
Can you go ahead and finish your job
And
so I can carry on?
what's it with the anger, dude?
I'm not angry.
You're not angry? You always talk to everybody like that?
I'm not angry.
Oh, okay.
I just want you to go ahead and wrap things up, please.
Okay.
It seems like this officer named Diego Hernandez
First
is getting
statement,
a
but this
kick
boy
out
came
of
in
the
kinda hot,
situation
too.
and just simply wants to flex his power. It is true that in most cases involving cops, citizens get intimidated and reel back, giving a psychological upper hand to cops, with this cop thinking they have all the power in the world and are in complete control of the situation. So it's no surprise that Hernandez here was taken aback by Mac's composure and his intelligent know-how of the related law. Mac knows that he has the absolute right to remain silent in response to the officer's inquiries, especially those that have no relevance to any criminal proceedings.
All right, well, I'll give you a break on it, but you know what I'm saying? This isn't a parking spot, okay, dude?
You're not giving me a break. You're harassing me at this
harassing
point.
you because
I'd
you
like
parked
to
here?
leave. May I leave now, please?
Well, do you understand?
Am
why
I being
stopped?
detained?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
All right? So do you understand why I stopped you?
This wasn't a traffic stop. He approached me.
Do I
as
need to answer
exited
any more of your
No,
questions?
a restaurant
You
with
don't have
someone's
to.
food order. I was
Okay.
inside less than 2 minutes.
But then again, I could do this all day, too.
Hernandez sure has a lot of time on his hands if he's willing to do this all day.
Bro, ain't there
Hey,
crimes
Mr.
going on
Serve
right
and
now,
Protect,
bro?
don't you have bigger priorities like actually stopping people from committing a crime? Well,
Facts.
this proves that we judged him correctly.
We on the
He
same
does
page,
like to
buddy.
flex
We
his
on the
power
same
and
page,
bully
buddy.
people.
We're on the same page.
I'd
Crazy.
like to leave. May I leave now, please?
Mr. Proctor, would you like to leave?
Do I need to answer any more of your questions?
Hello. No.
Didn't he say a while back that he was detaining Mac? Jesus Christ. Make up your mind already, officer.
I'm not the one that's acting this way, okay? I'm just asking to do, I'm trying to give you a break here, all right?
He was trying to
I
give him a
prefer you
break. He
just
would
write me
have
the
not done
parking ticket
anything.
and let me go.
Right, okay. Oh, okay.
Hernandez proceeds to complete the process, but comes back again giving excuses like they have to wait for another guy to come and write the ticket. Having nothing else better to do, the officer tried to have one final crack at Mac.
Hopefully I'm not keeping you from anything, am I? No, I don't like talking.
Bro, it's in a social event, bro. Just give him
Is
the
everything
ticket.
okay? Is there any other issues or anything going on that I should know of?
Do I need to answer your questions?
You don't have to answer anything, but I'm concerned about your well-being. Is there something wrong?
Do I need to answer any of your questions?
Well, yeah, if
He's
you're
implying to have
something wrong,
sexual
look, you know, you said.
issues.
Do I
don't
need to
want
answer any of
engage
your
in
questions?
conversation with him or acknowledge his authority or power.
I'm just concerned about your well-being. That's all I'm saying. Usually we don't get people hostile.
Now he's
I've not
projecting
been
that
hostile.
I've behaved in a hostile way.
Oh, usually we don't
I
get
know
people
what he
wanting a
said.
ticket.
He said it
You know
better.
what I'm saying? I'm going through all this. I could be having my lunch right now.
Ain't nobody stopping you from having your lunch, buddy.
I have to really give to Mac for displaying such calm and collected demeanor, while Officer Hernandez bombarded him with all those irritating and nonsensical questions.
Hey, Mr. Proctor, can I just give you your stuff?
That
so
boy
you can
smoking
leave?
a whole ciggy. He's been there for too long. He's stressed the fuck out. He needs a little ciggy.
What do I need to do for you to hand me my documents so I
I'll
can
give it
leave?
to you right now. I just want to know that you're okay, because usually I don't get people all this.
What do I need to do for you to hand me my documents so I can be on my way?
You're okay.
I don't need to answer any of your questions.
Hey, there we go again. Jesus Christ.
Now, this
Honestly,
guy
that's a power
seriously getting
trip,
on,
bro.
like,
He's like, you need to say you're okay so you can fucking leave. Tell me you're okay. Fucking say it. Like, what the fuck? My boy wants him to, like,
what is he, 12?
listen to what the fuck
Trying
I have to say, bro.
You're trying to display your power to me right
No,
now.
I'm concerned about it. Is there a problem to be concerned about another human being?
You have no reason to be concerned about me.
So it's okay then. You're okay then.
You can hand me my documents
Your
and I can be on my way,
license, your
or
insurance
we
is
can.
fine. Okay. So if I hand you your stuff, you'll be fine and taken off, and you're not angry, right?
Why do you care if he's angry, bro?
Ever wise Mac. Realizing he's not gonna win this battle of wits or the law, the officer had no option but to let him go.
Well, I'm gonna take a chance on you, all right? Here, Mr. Proctor, you got everything's cool, all right? We're blocking traffic here, your stuff. All right, hopefully you have a good day. Everything works out for you, all right?
Am I free to leave now?
Yes, you are.
Could you please step away from the vehicle?
Yes, I will. You have a good day.
Mac was
your
eventually
bet on
allowed
before
to
the
go
motherfucker comes
without
back,
any
bro.
further problems. However, this whole incident raises some concerning questions. Why did he encounter additional issues just for
Alright, bro. Let's
Just-
get to the next one. We get it. He's a bad cop type shit.
is to know about the law and handle such situations where a bunch of cops arrested an ex-FBI security contractor solely for the reason that he just didn't know the law enough.
How you doing, sir?
Good.
All right.
What's up?
Deputy Troy with the Sheriff's Office. The reason I'm stopping you is your plate's obstructed.
Yeah.
Whatever that thing's got, you got to take it off, okay?
Okay.
It's got to be visible within a certain distance. When you went to driving school and a cop pulls you over, what they tell you?
Oh, you pull over and want to see.
No. Pull over immediately.
That
okay?
makes no
Let me tell you
sense,
this.
bro.
Now, you pull over immediately.
Sure.
Because I don't know what you're doing inside this car. Hiding guns. You know what I mean? Officer safety is number one.
Okay.
Let me see. There you go. Everybody will be looking this bitch up, huh? Slowly pull over. If the location seems dangerous, continue driving until you find a safe, well-lit place to stop. But turn on your hazard lights to indicate you see the officer. As long as it's clear that you intend on pulling over, most officers will understand. Most officers will understand. So it's better to wait till you're
Ironically,
in
mentions
a
things
safe
like
space.
safety and pullover protocols when the cop himself has no idea about the law and is lying right off the bat. You
Right
see,
through his fucking
there's no strict
donkey
requirement to
tail, bro.
pull over immediately for various reasons, including traffic obstruction and safety concerns. It's advisable to pull over as soon as it's safe to do so, prioritizing safety above all else. Also,
Damn, we don't even
if you
need
find
Google,
yourself
bro.
in
This
an
motherfucker
area
got all
that
the
feels
statistics.
unsafe or you're unsure whether the vehicle behind you is a genuine police car, you can activate your hazard lights and drive cautiously to a secure, well-lit, and populated area. Imagine slamming the brakes right in the middle of traffic, or getting robbed, or worse, assaulted by fake cops near a dark alley. Something a cop should be well educated on before he starts throwing misinformation. But this is not the end of the cop's lies.
So who are you?
Former NDOC, and I used to work security at Harris.
Oh, okay.
I'm a contractor.
Okay. Do you have insurance on this thing?
My partner, huh?
Do you have insurance on this thing?
Yeah.
Your partner and what?
Now, my partner called me. I'm a contractor with Southwest Gas.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to go over there and get him logged into his computer.
No guns inside the car?
Nah, no phone.
Okay.
Fast forward to a few standard questions. The cop begins to ask more targeted and detailed questions, attempting to discover evidence or information that could potentially incriminate
Like
the
for
guy.
what, bro? Just give him
What
his
do you got
ticket,
right there
bro.
up
He ain't
front?
really do
That's a
nothing.
sign. I contract security.
You contract
So
security?
some of the work I require to have a sign.
Turn it on?
Why have you taken the lights off of there?
Yeah, I do contract work, so I have to have lights on this vehicle for some of the work.
They shouldn't be that color.
Yeah, they should be red and white, brother.
Yeah, it depends on who you're contracting with. If you contract with law enforcement agencies, it's different.
Ooh.
Which agencies do you contract with?
The various ones. DOJ.
Name some. DOJ?
Sure.
So you have a contract?
DHS. I've worked for DHS, yeah.
Okay, so.
Tell him what's up,
do you
bro.
have
This
a
boy's schooling him,
government
bro.
I have a contractor ID.
Where's that?
It's in my, it's mine.
Ready for the big moment?
Where'd you get this?
That's what she
You too?
Federal
That's right,
Bureau of
dumbass.
Investigation? Badge?
Dumbass question.
Now the cat's out of the bag. The officers were shocked to find out who he was.
They're like,
However, this doesn't prevent them from going too far and exceeding their authority by searching the agent without obtaining
Come
his
on,
consent.
bro.
I'm gonna read you your rights.
Come on, bro.
You're handcuffed, you know what I mean? So I feel more comfortable that way.
But then, the police officer begins an unwarranted search of the agent's body and vehicle without any request or permission, violating the
And
agent's Fourth Amendment rights.
There's no fucking like probable cause to search him. Like what's
Safeguard
he
against
says he has no
unjustified
weapons. You can't
searches
smell
and
drugs on him.
seizures,
Like what the
an
fuck
act
are you
both
searching him
illegal
for, bro?
and unconstitutional.
No guns, right?
Yeah.
Inside the car?
Yeah.
Okay. Who? Because, like I said, man,
This
too.
motherfucker probably taking notes. He's like, okay, they searched me for probable cause.
So the reason that you're in cuffs, okay? Unless you're a sworn officer.
I know the veteran station.
Yeah, you're not allowed to have red and blues.
Sure.
Right? Because then you
Sure.
could easily impersonate
Right.
a police officer.
Sure.
So who issued this to you?
My former employer.
Your former employer? So you used to work for the FBI at one point?
I've contracted with the Department of Justice and the FBI.
These officers are obviously displeased that the agent has a response for every question. So the second officer starts
trying
to
to get
ask
him with
questions
something,
he
bro.
knows the man cannot answer, aiming to create a situation that might incriminate him.
Since you got the badge, where's your creds at? Where's your federal creds at?
Once more, it's crucial to emphasize that the officer's concern is primarily with the lights on the agent's car. They do not, and I repeat, do not possess the legal authority to conduct a search of an agent's person in this situation. Therefore, going into his pockets is entirely
And they getting all
unjustified
his shit.
and downright illegal. Considering the whole light deal, things do seem a little shady. As the incident happened in Nevada, it's essential to note that it's against the law for a civilian to use red and blue emergency lights on their vehicle. However, this man never activated them. And when he
However,
did,
people who do contract work with the law enforcement agencies may be allowed to use emergency lights if they are authorized.
it
Ooh!
was during his official duties as a contractor with a law enforcement agency. Besides,
That boy-
the guy never said he was in the FBI.
Close case, bro.
All he said was he worked part-time in the FBI, so he was far from impersonating a federal agent. The matter was further escalated when a bunch of senior-ranking officials showed up who surprisingly turned out to be bigger fools than the two cops and decided to turn the car upside down looking for any signs of evidence.
And they're doing
Who
a
knows what the cops found? Or planted. All the more reason for you upstanding people to be aware of your right.
lost control and this happened. Dumb cops lost control. Okay, I'll watch this later, bro. I'm gonna lie. I'm fucking with his videos, bro. Let me see. Let me see. Educational. Banger. Go check shit out, bro. I fucked with it. Y'all might fuck with it. That's gonna be it, y'all. Peace, y'all. Stay safe out there. Follow the law. And if they're harassing you, let it happen, bro. Because then you get that bread. Piss, y'all.